In this video, I'm going to show you how to load up a spoolicious spool. For our demonstration, we have 70 feet of ribbon, and we're going to be spooling that up on the spool. So to start, find the round that has the little fin on it. If you can see that little fin, that's going to be where we get started. Now, just a suggested tip, I would use a ribbon wrangler to start. And in order to thread the ribbon wrangler, you want to come in from the outside in and not inside out. And that way it'll be facing the right direction as you get going. Okay, now that we've got that threaded up, we're going to take our round that has that fin, and you want to place the ribbon in between the cylinder in the center and the fin, and just kind of inch it in there. Just like so. Okay? And then you don't need much of a tail. About like that is fine. Okay, and then you're going to come the other direction, come around, and then right about here, pull it taut, just so that grabs there. Okay, and then just start winding her up. And I go a few passes, and then after that's done, I'm going to take the other round, and I'm going to screw that on. Now, one thing to note, make sure you don't have any ribbon overlapping this part here where it's going to come together. So I just put that on top, give it a little spin until it locks in, and then twist it the rest of the way until it's completely screwed on. Okay? You don't have to wrench it, but just until it holds it tight. Okay, now take our ribbon wrangler, and we can go ahead and slide that over to the spool and put it in place, like so. Okay? Okay, and this kind of helps to keep things straight as we wind that up. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick that you can do. You can do this by hand if you like, but if you get the Spoolicious Spool spinner, the Spoolicious spinner, I'm going to show you how this can be used. So I'm going to take that end cap off, and then get yourself an electric screwdriver, and you can place that right in there. But before we do that, I'm going to connect this to the spool. Now you're going to notice that there are these little grooves here in the center. You want to take the spinner and match up those teeth to go along with it. Okay, so that just lines up like that. Then you put your end cap on, like so. Okay. Once that's attached, slide that into your drill. Okay. And now, place a finger on either side of the ribbon wrangler. And then I'm going to use these fingers here to give it a little bit of tension, just to keep this nice and tight. You can spin it up without, but it's going to be pretty loose in there. And so I want to get it tight so we can hold plenty on this spool. And let's get rocking and rolling. And that's like I said, you can do this by hand, but this is pretty handy. You're going to go a lot faster this way. Okay, I'm just going to tension that up a little bit. It was just a little bit loose. There we go. And let's keep going. And just like that, you're all spooled up. 70 feet. Now you can see there's just a little bit of spillover at 70 feet. All I have to do is tighten that up. And it did, I went a little too far with the drill, so it popped the end out of the ribbon wrangler. So I'm just going to reset that. Place it back in. So to do that, I'm going to thread it through. It looks like this end is a little gnarled. I'm going to get some scissors and just snip that fresh so it's a lot cleaner and easier to thread into the ribbon wrangler. Okay. Okay. Now thread it through our ribbon wrangler. Just like so. Okay, so we're going to pull that tight and then wind her up. Just like that. So in a matter of, what, like 20 seconds with the electric screwdriver, we were able to spin that up really fast. Like I said, you could do it by hand, but yeah, it's not that fast. It's fine, but it's a pleasure to use this. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video.